For most people, Myanmar is unheard of. If you have heard of Myanmar, you probably know one of two things: third world country, and ethnic cleansing. This makes it easy to shrug past news headlines of the atrocities being committed by the Myanmar military. Is this even new? You're right. It's not new. Except it is. See, us Myanmar kids of the Gen Z generation grew up in the big cities under an illusion of a democracy, from 2011 to 2020. We got a taste of freedom, and only vaguely remember about the darker days. We hang out in malls, drink boba, Snapchat, make TikToks, watch Netflix, go to EDM shows and many more, just like you all in first world countries. The less financially stable don't even get to experience that. We were about to get our vaccines. Things were only supposed to get better from here. Imagine doing all these normal things, but one day, you wake up to a coup and you're stripped away of all your rights, and also find out that everything you've been taught about your country's history is wrong. It's fine if you can't. If you told me the same thing back in January, I probably wouldn't be able to either. This is what privilege is. I just want you to be able to relate a little more to Burmese youth. We're not some uncivilized people in a faraway country at war. We are like you. We were you. Just 2 months ago. This just goes to show how fragile democracy is. How fragile freedom is. If you don't actively work at preserving it, using your liberty to speak for those who can't, you never know when you will be the next to be oppressed. You would think human rights would be a default option for humans, but this is not the case. Just give yourself time to read up about our situation, and many more countries like us, and really appreciate life. Even the little things like being able to walk down a street, rest at home, and use the internet. Because they are only a distant possibility for us.
Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. In the name of democracy, let us all unite!